Hi, I'm Dan Smith, and I just want to take a few moments, make a video, and just get a message out for you. I found something fantastic recently. I just want to share it with you. I spent 36 years in the construction industry. 26 years, I owned my own painting company. Now, I worked for a 10-year stretch at one time with no vacations at all because if I didn't work, I didn't make money. Not only that, but if I did take the vacation, when I came back, I was generally so far behind that it took me several weeks of extra hours just to get caught back up and again. And I used to work 50 to 60 hours a week. That was just a very average week for me. And honestly, it seemed like that there was never enough money and all I ever did was work. I hired employees over the years to help me out, and I ended up just being really an adult babysitter. So anyway, working all those hours, I had almost no savings whatsoever. I had no money whatsoever laid aside for retirement. And I just spent too much time working to ever have a life. In the meantime, I went through a divorce and lost really the only thing that really meant anything to me on this planet, which was my family. And so anyway, I tried to get out of the painting business a number of times. I looked for other things, but I was just stuck in an income. I lived up to a level of income that I had to have every month just to pay the bills. And I woke up one day, I was in my early 50s, and I realized that I had no retirement, and I realized that if I didn't do something different, I would be working for the rest of my life. Who knows, end up a Walmart greeter. But in 2008, when the bottom of the construction industry fell out, my business of 26 years was just totally wiped out. And I had to lay off all the employees that I had. At that time, I had 8 men working for me, and some of those men had worked for me for over 10 years. And I was looking at the age of 56, starting over again in a new career. And I realized if I was going to go just get a job, I would be competing with the younger people, people in their early 20s, really competing with the whole entire market. And in anything else outside of the construction business, outside of painting, I really had no hope to make any more of maybe $12 an hour, $15 an hour if I was lucky. And that was really hard to take, when you've owned your own company for a number of years. And honestly, the last few years, I made pretty decent money. So the thoughts of going back and working for $12 an hour, that just didn't work for me. Now, I looked around and I actually joined a type of an MLM company, but I just couldn't get excited about the product. I have to be able to believe in the product in order for me to sell it. And I just didn't believe in that product. So I looked around, I looked on the internet, and I came across this industry and this company. And I'll tell you what, I'm excited about life. Going from shutting down my painting business and really being not sure what I was going to do, when I found this, I got excited. And I see here a chance to use leverage to make up for all that lost time, for all those years that I painted that I just really couldn't set aside any money for retirement or for savings. This is a business I work out of my home. I have no employees whatsoever, virtually no overhead. I run it out of a spare bedroom in my house. I can take this business with me anywhere. I can go any place on the planet. And if I can get internet connection, I can use a laptop, I can use my cell phone. I can do this business everywhere, any place. I've never had so much free time in my life. I set my own schedule. I work the hours that I want to work. And seriously, folks, this is the way to leverage your time, to leverage your income in a phenomenal way. Don't pass this by. Check this business out. Look at it thoroughly before you ever make any decision, because I think that you're going to be blown away. I know I was.